Hello, this is Danny from Danny Design Studio, and this is week 4 of the Christmas series 2021, and here I have got a large gift bag and what I call a little pocket card. So just looking at the gift bag first, you can see it's quite a big area, and then your little pocket card is fairly simple. I've kept it simple so that you can slide it in and out. If it's got too many elements on it, then it's going to be a bit tricky to pop in. So yeah, it's very simple. On the inside you can do your little sentiment or your well wishes. I've had to put the camera right back so that I can get this into shot a bit more, and you can see the scale of it. If that is my grid paper, this is how big it is. So, and I think you could give this to a man, but as you can see from the next project, I'm going to use some papers that are very pink. So you need 3 of these size papers. They're large, 12 by 12 inch or 30.5 by 30.5 centimeters, and you need 2 of the same, and that's the color of my bag, and then a coordinating colour for the straps and the actual card. So with the first piece, I'm going to start and do exactly the same for the first and the second. So I want my pattern to go horizontal. So that's my horizontal pattern. So I know that the first measurement, which is 5 centimeters, is the base of my bag. So I'm just going to score that. I haven't told you the dimensions of the bag. So the dimensions of the bag is 21.5 by 22.5 by 7.5. So this is the base of the bag, and then scoring at 27.5. So I'm going to score it there. This is the bit that flips over, this bit. But I want this to flip over this way, so I'm just going to flip my paper over as well, because otherwise it will be scored in the wrong direction. If that is confusing, then just do whatever you want, really. It's not going to matter a huge amount. Right, so then flip it 90 degrees, and then you're going to score it at, let me have a look, 21.5 centimeters, and then 29. There we go. And you're going to do exactly the same to the other piece. So you want it that way. Just going to make sure, making sure that the pattern is the same. So this is my base of the box, of the gift bag. That's 5 centimeters. Then 27.5, and I'm going to flip it over. 27.5. And turn 90 degrees, and then I have scoring it at 21.5. Try and getting it quite accurate, and 29. Oops, doesn't want to come. 29, sorry. So then, put that to one side, can burnish your score lines, remembering that you've got one score line that is going in another opposite way. Such a beautiful paper, isn't it? So that's that one, but then you've got that one coming this way. That's your little top bit. So then exactly the same with this one. That one is going to go that side. So you need to just know exactly the way that it's going. So you've got these two tabs. Can you see? Just about. So these two tabs, about 1.5 centimeters, that is going to go inside that one, like that. And that one is going to go onto that area. I'll show you that when I get to it. So let us do the tab, cut the tab first. So you need this little rectangle here to be chopped out with your large scissors. Cut a little tabbed area. Cut up this second vertical line, and then this little area, all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut to that bit there. All will be revealed shortly. Whatever I've done with that piece, I do with this piece. Notch it in. Tab is that side. Cut up here to my line, and then I'm going to cut there. So why I've done that is because when that comes round down over here, that is going to be shown. So I want that to go in there and then that to come so it's all flush. So what we need to do is get our tear and tape and put our tear and tape down this side. Tear and tape is nice and strong, and then I'm going to put some tear and tape because that's basically going to go in to there like that. So I want a bit of tear and tape onto there. Take my pick tool, take that off, and then just take your time. This you don't want to get wrong. So you're going to line that up. Try not to stick it down yet. Line that to the top edge and that to the crease. Just to the edge like that. And then follow that line down like that, and then this bit is going to go inwards like so. Okay. Now when you get to this bit, when you're going to, we're not going to do it yet, but I'm just showing you, when we fold this round, it's exactly the same idea. So that needs, the tape needs to go on there and the tape needs to come down there. Now we can do the tape now, but I'm not going to stick it on yet. So the tape will go onto here. Just reminding myself because I'm getting confused. It's just a nicer finish at the top. Right, so we'll leave that like that because we need to bring that down, and also we need to do our little handles. So let us bring that down now. Tear and tape. Let's put the I'm very conscious that this is coming out of view because it's so big. I put the camera up already so that the whole thing is a bit smaller, so it can be in view, but still probably out of shot. So we're going to put our little 3.5 centimetre lip down. I'm going to turn it round and just going to do it slowly. So again, just do it, because if you do it quickly sometimes it all goes skew-whiff. So just make sure those are being lined up, and then again just press down, and that's it. Okay, so box is big, keep calling it a box, but it's a bag, isn't it? So that is going to go like that, but in the meantime we need 2 handles. Put that to one side for the moment. Now this is the handles. So the handles and the card, I'm going to cut a 10 centimetre strip from here. This piece, the 10 centimetre strip, is going to be for my card. Put that to one side. Then I need 4 lots of 4 centimetres. I need 4 lots of 4 centimetres because I don't like the other side of this piece of paper. And there's another strip that will just put that to one side as well. So this will be, if I just had a single piece, you would see the green on the other side and it won't really go. So what I thought I would do is just adhere these together so you don't see them. So it'll be both on both sides. You'll see the pink and the gold. So just stick these together. And if you've got a little bit of an overlap, you can just trim it down. So you've got both sides. So this is your other handle. And I've used these papers because I think they are from the artistically inked papers. They're a speciality because they've got these lovely sort of gold bits in them. So now I just want to take my bone folder and loosen these fibres a bit. So curl them around so it's easier to glue. That one as well. Now this is all going to coordinate eventually. So it's a bit of just eyeballing this, but if you would rather have it so that the little handles are a bit more equal from either end, you could measure it, but I'm just going to eyeball it and take a risk. If I wasn't being filmed, I probably would measure it properly, and what I've done in the past is measured like 5 centimeters from either end, but I think you get the gist. So tear and tape, I think, is probably the best, and I would recommend it. It's lovely and strong. You need a strong bag. You need strong glue for this. Wet glue definitely wouldn't work. You could use the Seal Plus if you wanted to, but with all these dry glues, even though they're strong, you only get one go at it, and you just have to be careful really with that. So best to get one down, and I'm just eyeballing that, putting it in my grid paper, and I've got a few of these, and then pop it down like that. Once that's down, it's easier to do the next one. And you obviously have to make sure that it is the same height at the top. I hope my head isn't coming into view. So there we go. Same with the other side. And if I haven't fast forwarded it, do please just fast forward. There we go. So now is time to complete our box. So what I'm going to do is this bit, I'm just going to take half off, because once it tucks into there, just slightly, then I can take this off. Now if I push that down, this flap, and then we can meet that, just bring these two together and then slowly bring it up. As you can see, I've got a little gap now. Now that I just want to tuck in, which I haven't. I thought I had cut it, I haven't. So that is going to be tucked in to there. Ever so carefully, she says. And then take that off. Squash that down. That's a bit tricky, but if you don't mind having a little lip, you can just bypass that bit. So then you're ready to glue all this down. Now bring these little flaps over. Let me just stand up and see what you can see. I don't want it too close to the camera. So then that comes that way. So let me put tear and tape on this bit. Now this obviously doesn't meet. It's a very large box, large bag even. So what we need to do is strengthen the base from the inside and the outside. So that's why we're going to put an extra bit of card on the outside and on the inside. So that will come over like that, and that will be like that. Exactly the same on this side. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. So then I'm just going to pop that down onto my glued bit. So use your bone folder. So as you can see, it doesn't meet. So what we need to do is need to cut 2 lots of 21 by 77.25 centimeters. It's just slightly sort of less than ½ millimeter. I'm going to put that one on the inside and one on the outside. Now I would say still don't put anything too heavy in it, like a bottle and that sort of thing. I think it just wouldn't take it. It's more of a decorative thing, isn't it? So that's on the outside, and another one inside. So there we go. It's coming together. So now we want to make our little pocket. So our little pocket has come from the rectangle stitched framelets, and this is it. So, and that's going to go sort of lower down like that, and my card is here. Now do you remember that 10 centimeter strip? That will fit perfectly on there. We just need to cut that. So I know that if I just cut it ½ millimeter at 14.4, ½ millimeter less than the actual card, that's going to cover it. And I'm going to let the DSP speak for itself here. And then I've got another little element, and just going to keep it really fairly simple. This bit can go on a strip on there, so I'd say 4 centimeter strip, and then cut down, and I would just cut it down once I've glued it on. So it's just going to bring the handles and just match it all up, really marry it all up. So put the glue on there, put my little strip on, is that straight? Yes. So once you're happy with that, cut the excess off. So this little Merry Christmas. I've got 2 of these that I've already done. Because this video is going to be quite long, there's lots of bits to it, I thought I'd go ahead and gold emboss the Merry Christmas from this Sparkle of the Season stamp set. One of those I'm going to use for the bag, and this one I'm just going to use for the card. Now, before I put it on, I've got this Let's Go All Out pink. Right, so I just need a little bit of pink. I'm just going to put a ribbon around this before I stick it on, and a little bow, and just have that to one side. Cut it down, and then that's just going to go in the middle with the Merry Christmas on the top. All of this, I'm not putting anything on dimensionals because it's just too thick to go in the little pocket area. So I'm just going to put that like that on there. Just need to move that slightly round. Because that's quite a long sentiment. And then glue that down. Pick that up a little bit so you can see the bottom of that ribbon. So all of this needs to be flat. And then I'm going to put that on there, glue this on. I think this could be done at Christmas, could be done with a birthday sentiment, anything, couldn't it? Anniversary, whatever you like, really. So that is my card. So that is going to go onto there. That is going to slide into there. So we need tear and tape again to create our pocket. So just on 3 sides. I do like gift bags. I just like matching things, and I think gift bags and cards that match, I just think it looks nice. Gift tags that match the card, love it all. So just pop that into the middle, and you can see it's all beginning to come together. So once that's stuck on, you just need to get inside and make sure that that is stuck on nicely. There we go, and that will, you don't need a huge amount. I have actually cut out, die cut out this lovely die from the Christmas pine cones dies, and I've die cut all the little gold cones elements just to make sure it goes together. Now you don't need all of this, so what I've done here is I have just cut this section. It's not all completely adhered together, glued together, so you can just cut a little bit off, and then you have to find the top piece and that's it. If you glue that together, and you just need to find the wider bits in order to glue it on here, so that I'm not gluing it all down. I quite like the fact that it's not all glued down. It's nice to have a little bit of movement in it. So then that will just marry up. There we go. Once it's stuck down, this little bit's not great. So then what I have got is, because I've got that ribbon there, I think I probably don't need another ribbon, so I was just going to put that like that. Originally I was going to put a ribbon there, but I think because we can see that ribbon, I'm going to leave it. And then I just need my little Merry Christmas on there. I'm going to glue that down. So remember that you don't want it on the card, otherwise you'll never get it off. So there, and then just going to glue down all the pine cones. Die cut these out of gold just to give it a little bit of Christmassy look as well. If you can't use gold at Christmas, when can you use it? Well, we use it all the time, don't we? But Christmas definitely is one of those times when it's nice to use. You will stick down. There we go. Okay, and then the last bit, in fact, let's have a look, because I think once you've popped the card in there, you probably don't need that Merry Christmas, do you? This is a slightly different one to the other one, and I think you don't need the Merry Christmas for that one. You did on this one because this was a plainer card. But there we go. Can you see that? Can I get them both in shot? There, so that is the gift bag and pocket card. So I hope you enjoy making this, yeah, have a go, and I'd love to see your creations. So thank you for joining me, and hope to see you very soon. Happy stamping, crafters! If you like this video, please click the like button below, and please subscribe and select the bell icon to all to receive notifications of when I upload. Thank you.